We want to welcome you to Q&A with Doctors A and J, brought to you by Alterman and Johnson, Family Chiropractors. Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Franca Alterman with Alterman and Johnson, Family Chiropractors. In today's episode of Q&A with Doctors A and J, I have my good friend Denise Velasquez, and I want to thank you, Denise, for being here and welcome you to our episode. How are you?
Hi, Franca. Nice to see you, even if it's from Zoom. I am fine. Thanks for the invite.
Well, thank you for being here. We're going to have some question and answer period first so that people get to know a little bit about who you are. Can you give us a little bit of your background that was so different from what you're doing right now?
Well, yes, when I was young, I went to law school. Then later on, I got an MBA. And later, I was mostly a stay-at-home mom with some other jobs here and there. And then 2 years ago, I decided to do something that I always wanted to do, and it was to help other people. And I started to look through jobs and Indeed and other places, and all the jobs I liked required a master's in clinical mental health or social work. And at first I'm like, I'm not going to do this. I don't want to study anymore. But then I'm like, what is holding me back? Why wouldn't I want to go back to school? And I just thought, it's just like a fear I had. And I said, heck with that. I'm going to go ahead and apply. And I'm about to graduate in July, this coming July, as a clinical mental health counselor from the University of North Florida.
Wow, that is really great. That to live the passion that you have for life is the best thing that you can do. So congratulations for taking that step. So a lot of people would have thought it's too late for me. I've done so many other things, but this is awesome that you're doing that. So right now you are interning with the Women's Center of Jacksonville. Is that what it's called?
Center of Jacksonville. It's a center that the counseling department works mainly with survivors of sexual assault, but we also see all type of mental health issues.
Okay, and what kinds of things do you do for these women that present themselves at the center?
Since it's mainly working with women that have suffered trauma, we work with that mainly, and I focus on helping them feel safe in their bodies again, because that's what it's happening right now. It's in an intellectual level, you can tell somebody you're safe, but if they don't believe it in their bodies, it's not going to matter. So I work on that at the beginning.
That's really interesting, because I know that with the current state of things and the pandemic, maybe it's not exactly the same, but many people have that same feeling of not being safe. And one of the reasons that we brought you on today is because we would like for you to help some of our viewers gain that feeling of safety. If there's some things that you can help us to teach them, so that we can provide some great support for the people that are going through these things right now.
Yeah. And absolutely, it's not like there's like little t's trauma and big t's trauma, but that it affects us in different ways. And we're all suffering some type of loss, and it's important not to minimize it right now. So yes, other people may have it difficult, but you're also grieving your loss, and just be allowed to do that. So different ways to help us cope, and what I talk to my clients as well is bringing mindfulness into your lives and incorporate it every day in different ways. So today I'm going to talk about 3 different ways you can incorporate mindfulness. And one of those is breathing. We all breathe every day, but sometimes we're not doing it in a way that is going to calm us down. So what I suggest is for my clients, let's all sit up straight and take deep breaths. And I use what is the 4-3-12 rule, which is having longer exhales, a 12-second exhale versus a 4-second inhale and 3 seconds holding your breath. So I'm going to explain just briefly what this does. It is telling our brain, it's communicating to our brain that we are okay, that we're not being chased by a tiger that's going to eat us, that we are not in the flight, fight, or frozen mode. We are calm because we're breathing calm. So even though if your mind is in these thoughts of what if this happens, and you start feeling like butterfly in your stomach, you're going to tell your body, stop. We're going to breathe differently. And so the brain gets that message and it starts regulating the rest of your body. Your blood pressure goes down, your heart rate goes down. So let's try it. And we're going to just do two rounds of it.
Okay.
So do the 4-3-12. So go for 4. So I did 2 rounds of the 4-3-12. 4 seconds inhale, 3 hold it, and 12 exhale. Those are the long, slow exhale. And that is the main part of the calming breathing exercise. The long exhale longer than the inhale. That's saying you're okay, you're calm, because that's not the way you breathe when you're upset or anxious. It's very shallow. It's also very important to do it through your belly. So not chest breath, but from your belly. So that gives more oxygen to all the cells in your body. Now, the other thing with breathing like that is you're interrupting your thoughts. So you're seeing yourself thinking and things that are usually negative thoughts. And if you become aware, you catch yourself and you're going to say, oh, let me come and focus on my breath. You do this exercise and you're letting those thoughts go. So you're not being controlled by your thoughts. You are controlling the thought. You're not the thought anymore.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
Did you do that, Franca?
Well, those are interesting things, because I think even the fact that you're counting brings your mind into something that's in focus instead of somewhere out there fearing what might happen and worrying about things that are not going to help, that you can't help by worrying about them.
Yes.
So, yeah, I like that.
That's exactly right. So, because when we talk about mindfulness, what it is, it's not, everybody talks, oh, let's be mindful, be in the now, be in the present, but it's not very concrete concept. But the concept is just bringing your thought to where your physical body is. That's what mindfulness is. So the easiest way to bring yourself to your body is with that breath connection, because that's the one thing we're always doing. So that's what it is. And meditation also, that's a form of meditation. It's focusing on your breath. Meditation is just focus. Instead of being out there in the world of thoughts with no control and being that thought, you're coming and focusing on your breath in this case, but it also can be in a mantra, something that lifts you up or something that calms you, like, I am okay, and just doing it over and over and over. And as you said with the counting, that's why I do it because this helps me. I do it with my fingers, so I don't have to focus in like the verbal. So I just go, and that's what it's focus. It makes me focus. So that's one way to, whenever you're thinking things that are making you have those butterflies, stop and breathe. Just being aware that you're in that thought is a win. You have already conquered one thing, and it's being aware. And then just having the focus in your breath is going to calm you down.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have one more tip for us?
I have 2 more. So
Okay.
one is also movement. Movement is very important in many ways for our physical well-being, but using intentional movement, so being in your body, thinking about what your body is doing, it allows you also to be that mindfulness in you and bring that calmness in you. So it regulates you. That's what it's doing. So, yoga is great, but we can't do it all the time and get 20 minutes and do those poses, although that's the number one with Tai Chi, Qigong, things like that. But I call this spontaneous movement, and it's just letting go and closing your eyes and forgetting about, usually we'll do it alone before we go to the shower, and just allowing you to go ahead and enjoy the movement and stretch. And you can do this alone, you can do it with your partner, and just be silly and just just feeling your body. So that's another way that calming in yourself, and this is something I share a lot with my clients, is that gives you allows you to own your body, to express yourself, and to do it as the way you want to. So it's very empowering for us to do it, and gives you a great sense of well-being.
Okay, I like that too.
And the other one is drawing, and we have done a lot in our courses at school, and just I like to do it a lot, is drawing mandalas. And you can Google anywhere mandalas to print, or printable mandalas, and then they will give you several, something like this. Did you see that?
Yeah, okay, I see.
Okay, so then these are already printable, and then you start drawing, and it's very calming. You do repeating movements, and it makes you focus. All these things are to focus on what you're doing. So, and it takes a while to do, but the way the mandalas are, it's like they are circles within the square, and they're symmetrical, and you start from the center point. So from there, you expand. And it's very calming and very therapeutic. Now, if you want to do your own mandala, which is also good to bring your emotions into what you're doing, into the exercise. This one, I don't think you can see it well. No, you can't see it. But what it is, you do a circle like here, and then you start drawing figures from the circle out. And whatever comes out, whatever you have inside you, you do the different figures, and then you color it. And this is also, it can be time consuming because it has a lot of detail, but that's what helps in the focusing.
And time is what we all have right now, right?
Well, yes, a lot of people do, but a lot of people are still working from home full time. And so those people, but it's easy to incorporate. And for those that really are not working, this is something really cool. We did one of the mandalas with a group. So after we did about 10-15 minutes of drawing, we put music in common, we started doing it via Zoom. Then we talked about it. What was it like? We shared the mandalas, and it was kind of a fun, calming experience to do in the group.
Excellent. So breathing, movement, and drawing.
Yeah. The important thing is just be focused. Be where you are. Your thoughts following your body. That's what makes us be calm and regulates ourselves.
Okay, that was excellent. I think these are really great tips for our audience, and I'm gonna edit this video and put it out right there today so that people can start working on these things. Thank you so much, Denise. And any last minute tips that you want to give people to be safe through this time?
Well, it's just what I've been saying. Just focus in the here, in the now, and don't anticipate what's going to happen. And we can, I can give you some more tips later on, like bring other things that we can do, and like in different days maybe, of group things that we can do through Zoom or other calming activities. We have lots of things that you can do through drawing and journaling, playing with the word, and those different things. So thanks for the invite.
Very good. So maybe we will have another session with you where you can give some other tips as well.
That would be awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon, and we will see you very soon.
Likewise. Bye.
Bye-bye.